Hey guys, how's it going today? Today I'm going to be showing you the best old school RuneScape alt combos. So I'll just start by introducing it. So when I say alt, I will refer to something that is your side focus. So your main account I may be referring to as your alt, but it's just going to be the one that you're not focused entirely on. For example, if you are AFK in Nightmare Zone, you'd be alting that if your main focus was on another account. So sometimes your main will be your, refer to your main focus, and alt will also be your main focus. At the moment I'm not going to do second alts. That's just a little bit too complicated for this point in time. And this will include skill, GP methods, double gold methods, and then double skilling methods. I won't go too into depth on the alts focuses, like how they work, how to build the account, all that kind of stuff. But I will give you a couple categories that these alts fall into. So the first category, which is one of the most advanced, is the 30-second alt. Essentially what that means is the 30-second focuses means you'll be required to shift focus about every 30 seconds and sometimes even less. One of the combos I'm going to be showing you requires attention diverted about every 10 seconds. And so obviously this increases the level of difficulty. There's going to be 1 minute ones, and then there will be 5-minute focus alts. Alright, so the first one here is the GP and skilling alt, which is agility and Zulrah. So the Zulrah alt is actually quite easy to develop and make. It only requires about 75 mage in range. I won't go into it too much at the moment, but it's easily doable while combining with agility. And so it's kind of limited to those who are PvM capable, because obviously unless your alt account has a very high level, you're not going to be able to focus on too much at once. You might need to divert 100% of your attention to Zulrah, but for those who are extremely capable at PvM and can easily do Zulrah, it should be no problem whatsoever. And agility requires a minimum ultimate focus, which what I mean by that is your focus must be diverted approximately every 10 seconds, but it's only for one click. You don't actually have to do anything other than that. You just have to move your pointer across the screen and click on the next option. Zulrah will allow for brief moments where you can divert your attention. So once you move from the different points or in the phases and you're just attacking and you're at a decent HP level, you can easily look over at your main account doing agility, or your alt, and quickly click on the next obstacle. Now the main benefit for this is agility to 99 is over 200 hours of EHP, and most people will take even longer than that because they're not going to be perfect efficiency. And combining that with a Zulrah alt will actually generate over 500 million gold on your way to hitting 99 agility, which is insane. Agility is a very tedious skill for a lot of people, but if you're doing something like Zulrah or even other PvM, it doesn't necessarily have to be Zulrah, it adds up a lot. And before you realize it, you'll be high agility level and you'll be making bank. And on to the next one is a double GP alt. This one's a little bit easier, and but it requires a little bit more effort to create. So it's the PvM and Gargoyles combination. So a gargoyle alt does require a little bit more hours to make. Most people combine that with a Zulrah alt in the first place. And so the Gargoyles are main focus of a lot of GP alts because they only require focus about every minute. They can range between 300 and 500k gold per hour, depending on your stats and level of focus. Higher level alts and better gear, however, does reduce the amount of time you can AFK. Obviously, if you're killing something faster, you have to go back and forth in between. Obviously, the most efficient way would be using like full bandos, prims, and a bludgeon, but it's not as AFK, you're going to be killing them way too fast. So I found a happy medium is usually using a Guthans and a Torture. I found that very good combination. And Gargoyles alts work well with most PvM. 90% of PvM allows for about 10-second periods where you can divert attention. Because during those 10-second periods, you just need to go over to your alt, pick up the loot, and then target another gargoyle. Some downtime reduces efficient GP per hour to roughly about 300k. Obviously, you're not going to be absolutely perfect. If you're being like 99% efficient with your alt, you can be up to 500k. But obviously you're not going to be able to do that. Maybe you get distracted or forget, but 300k per hour is easily obtainable. So GP efficient PVM is about 2 mil per hour on most things, and by combining that with the Gargoyle Alt, you're actually increasing your GP by 15% on average, which over time does add up significantly, especially because you're just taking advantage of that downtime that you typically wouldn't be taking advantage of in the first place. Now, for the last alt combo I'm going to be talking about today is the double skilling alt, which is any skill and Nightmare Zone and Crabs. So, when you're building an alt, you'll first need to level its skills, most importantly, combat. That's going to be the one skill you're going to spend most of your time leveling, as that's what most alts revolve around. And to do that, it's easiest to do at Sand Crabs and Nightmare Zone. If you're new to alting and Altscape in general, I do recommend you just start with this. Don't try to do too much outside of that. With Sand Crabs, you can AFK about 5, or I think it's up to actually 15 minutes before you have to reset aggro. With Nightmare Zone, you can go up to like 20 minutes before you just stop auto-retaliating. You never need to reset aggro in Nightmare Zone. But obviously you don't want to do that until you get to about 70 combat level. I will go into more detail in future videos about the most efficient way to level combat stats on an alt, but this is going to be the bread and butter for most of your skilling needs. So it's the very basic and, like I said, bread and butter of Altscape. When training in Nightmare Zone, you'll also generate a lot of surplus of points. And Nightmare Zone points are a little over 1 GP per point, which with her boxes, which equates to about 100k GP per hour when you get to a higher level. So it actually does generate quite a bit of revenue. You are limited. You can't use all your points at once. You do have to get their boxes every day. But yeah, this is a perfect combo for newbies. It doesn't require much effort whatsoever, and it requires very little interaction and will put you in a good place for having an alt in the future. I lied. So there actually is one more Altscape combo I didn't mention, and it is the, in fact, best combo you can have in the entire game. And it is Bankstanding Alt and actually playing the game. So whether you're working on 200 mil bankstanding or want to hang out at the G with your friends, a Bankstanding Alt is really the way to go. This lets you play the game while also still showing off your new fashionscape and catching up on the latest drama in your world, whether it's a new Jimmy video or something said in Discord. And really, the benefits of a Bankstanding Alt are infinite. The world is in your hands. And that concludes my OSRS Altscape video for today. I thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. It does mean a lot to me. We just had 20 subscribers the other day. Hopefully I can make about 50 before the end of the month. It would be great. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, concerns, or ideas from other videos. And have a great day.